conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He talked to me about the importance of this young running back. Just a freshman, he has continued to showcase his talent. They gave him an opportunity early in the season, and they have been rewarded. He continues to shine and be very productive at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to keep you posted on how he plays here in the first quarter. They're feeding him early and often. He's in the script. Can he keep the momentum going? We'll find out. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Jumping outside for.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
You can't add nobody? Oh, you can't do the add everybody? Okay, I got you.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Wilson, hey, Wilson! Spear!
More play action. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play
on.
sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the run, it's Lacey. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Ducks in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The give on the counter. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeps it on the option. Maybe some room here. And he
How did he
slides
slide
down, and he
through?
got just enough to pick up the first
That's
down.
crazy, man.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Creates a little room. Racing down the left side.
When they
He
let it go,
is in. Touchdown, Rebels.
I literally split straight through.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Slow.
And I like the thought
Slow.
process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
67 Joker! League! Escape!
They'll go play action with Moore. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Dante Moore. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore got his man to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
That just broke a nigga wide open, straight down the sideline. I'm just happy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He wants to change this route. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Stepping to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. There's headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Oh, shit, man. You lucky on the slime, bro.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
No, I hate when they do that.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
think probably the best prospect I've ever seen.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Bulldogs. Not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Here's Moore to throw. Setting up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
I wouldn't say that. Yours are tough. You average like 200 feet.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Should I be slimy? Go to in, nigga. Red.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
Better be lucky I fuck with you, nigga. Yeah. I'm trying out these.
Rebels offense is back on the field.
It's really not it.
Gets the back moving. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Somebody ran a flex bone.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Look at the blocking on
this running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Snags it, and he's open. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Throwing more. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and 6 yards to go. Moore from the gun on third down. Gets it to the back. He was
What
looking
type of
everywhere for more
animation
running
is
room
that?
and couldn't find it.
I
He'll be
literally
4
got
yards
none
short,
of
and
it.
it's fourth down.
Like, what
Love
nigga
the
did a
coverage
whole
and not
360
giving up an
plays?
inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went.
They
They've
did
got
not
this
smother him as
offense
soon as he
pinned.
caught the ball.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line, a mere 3 feet from a pick six.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, but catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Quarterback making checks.
Straight on the edge.
Going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll line up to go for 2. Moore. Pocket breaking down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
I ain't gonna lie. I want somebody to kick Army or something and start running flex man.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Off play action on first down. Buying some time. Throwing on the run. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, they're after him. On the move to the left. There he goes. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
You better come out and play, man.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there.
He caught him out.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dante Moore. That's reeled in. It's hooked.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore looking to scramble. Trying to find his man in the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Go for this, Kenna.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Oh, my God.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
I need to let that bitch develop a little bit more.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore to the air. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding. This guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the
That's
situation.
the only thing we've been really having success with. Oh, come on, finish the game. I'm learning it's only a minute left. Don't do that.
Of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Throwing more.
Yeah.
Throws it deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
Should be passing.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Holding his arm the whole time.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And how about this defense? 2 great plays in the row, defending the pass, now stuffing the run, Palmer.
Yeah, and it just looks like they're going to make the offense earn it, right? They know at this point, if you're going to score a touchdown, it's not going to come easy. So someone here, if you're going to throw it now on 3rd down, is going to have to make a contested catch.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. They'll try to run it in. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and...
Is Darian good? Your brother? What's Darian's record? He 0-5. You said you could bet he lose? Hey, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. If you ain't follow, man.